Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the very first Love the Jews Exponference. Awesome. I am Yanda Debray, and I am part of the League of Do. Today, I would just like to say thank you to everyone for being here. Just your presence here shows that you are indeed a doer. Today we have an awesome program lined up for you guys, and as such, it is only fitting that our great band, House of Clock, kicks it off. Thank you guys. As we make welcome our very own leader, David John Davey.
thank you guys. Thanks for coming out today. I didn't expect so many people here today. It's like, it's like thousands more people than I actually expected to be here today. We invited a lot more people, but due to venue constraints and because this is very short notice, we couldn't get as many people here as we wanted to because I didn't want to make it a free-for-all. Right? Love the Doers started as a movement on Twitter where we got the hashtag Love the Doers trending. It's basically about, it's not basically about, it is about people who don't just talk about things, but people who act out on them, people who are actively pursuing their own goals and what they are trying to achieve. Right? We take House of Clark for example. Approximately 3 months ago, there was a House of Clark. And now this is House of Clark. Did we enjoy the performance? Yes, fantastic. Right? And with a lot of the people in the League of Do that is sitting here this morning as well. It's all people that I've met throughout me doing this whole thing and on my journeys. And I'm glad to have every single one of them here and support. The Lean, for instance, flew all the way from Joburg this morning just to be here. And she's got to catch a flight after this to go back to Johannesburg. So this video is going to be doing the rounds for the next year up until Exponference 2015, which we will then take over to Exponference Joburg, Exponference New York, Exponference Vancouver, Exponference India. The sky's the limit. We're going to go as far as we can and as far as we want to go and not be held back by what other people are telling us and what other people believe that's going to go wrong. Because people told me I would not get the venue in time. People told me I would not have that fancy little WTC stuff you have sitting at your tables. People told me not a single person will attend this event, and I think there's more than a single person here today. People told me I would not have a band in time to perform here as a band. People told me I wouldn't have a video camera here today. And we've got 2 video cameramen here today. So I think that's pretty good, right, Sasha? So I'm just going to read something here quickly for you guys. Back in the day when Steve Jobs was still alive, and I've got to say I was inspired greatly by Steve Jobs. He wasn't the nicest guy apparently, but he changed the world. So they launched a campaign because sales were flagging and they weren't getting enough units and they weren't shipping enough units as they needed to keep the company afloat. And then Steve Jobs came back. They basically kicked him out of his own company that he started. But he came back and he said, okay, look here, let's try something different, right? And then he called it the Think Different campaign. And this is what Think Different campaign said. Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs and the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. But the only thing you can't do is ignore them because they change things. They push the human race forward. And while some may see them as crazy, we see genius. Because the people are crazy enough to think that they can change the world are the ones who do. So, when we talk about Love the Doers and how big Love the Doers is going to be, I mean, it's already big. We're trending on Twitter. That's huge. And today we will also have the hashtag, anybody else that's on Twitter, Exponference 2014, that's the hashtag for today. We will get, I guarantee you, we will get that hashtag trending before the day is through as well. How can I make such a guarantee? Because to get something trending on Twitter, you need thousands of people tweeting, you need hundreds of thousands of people talking about the exact same thing. It's not hundreds of thousands of people. But I'm telling you, we're going to get it trending today. It's going to be trending today. Okay. So I'm going to give back to Leandre that will continue on with the program. We are still expecting a few people, but I'm tired kind of waiting, because if I was still waiting, none of this would happen. I would have gotten all these people together. We're not going to make that plans, and we're not going to build that companies, and we're not going to build ideals, and we're not going to make one another famous like we wanted to do all along, right? So if I'm going to wait for other people to do it, that's never going to happen. So we're going to do it for ourselves, right? And the people that are here today, you now automatically take first priority. So whatever happens, I've also got a few huge projects coming up, but this is not the platform for that right now. We will be chatting as we go on forward. Without further ado, Leandre.
Thank you so much, David. You are indeed an inspiration. And I definitely would not be here if I did not meet you. So I'm very, very glad to be here today as well. You'll see my hand, David. Now, as David was saying, there is quite a lot of people in this league of do. And I'm sure you guys are excited to be hearing, some of their stories and, how they got to be where they are today. And I'm privileged to announce that one of those doers will be sharing her story just now. I will start with Delene.
Good morning, everybody. This is very, very new for me, but I'm very happy to be in Cape Town, in the mother city. My name is Delene Adams, and I am from Johannesburg. I do love it. But it's nice to be in Cape Town and just experience a different way of life. I wish I could have stayed longer, but I can't. Thank you all for having me. It's a wonderful place. My story basically is a very small one. I hate the system. I hate working in the corporate world. I was not born to be employed. I was born to be a superstar. Not necessarily an actor, but be great. And the system doesn't create great people. The system entraps you, and I was not born for it. So I came out of the system in 2012. In 2012, I left the system and I started my own company called Fearless Corporations. I also started a non-profit organization called 3 Minutes to Life. But 3 Minutes to Life is my baby because it really speaks about the fact that in our lives, when we're making a decision, generally the decision takes 1 minute. I just added 3 because it was related to sex and the fact that sometimes our young women engage in sexual activities which last for 3 minutes and they fall pregnant and it alters their lives forever. So 3 Minutes to Life is where that comes from, and I absolutely love it. And then I started market research in Fearless Corporations. I also do media. I'm a radio presenter on a community radio station, and I have 2 shows. One is a daily wrap-up, which is current affairs show, and the second one is a prime time for me, which is a leadership motivational show. We're planning to have David Malopo, John Maxwell, and that kind of breed of leaders on our show. So we're very excited about that. And basically the point of what I'm saying to you today is it doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter where you are right now. If you want to do something, you can. But I always say for myself, and I've taught it to a lot of the people that I've worked with, that if you open yourself up to life, life will open itself up to you. And the opportunities you can find are really just around you, but you have to change your mindset. You have to change the way you think about yourself and about life. That's what I love about Love the Doers, because it pushes you to say, I'm a doer. And it becomes like a culture. I'm proud to say I belong to a cult. Because it becomes a culture. I'm a doer. Every time you want to procrastinate, you say, no, I'm a doer. And you start doing it. And it pushes you. So that's my story. Flake, my story to say. Thank you very much. It's been wonderful. I'm happy to be here.
Thank you so much, Julian. We've got amazing people in the League of Do, and it really is amazing to be part of this as well. Next up, we have got Quinton Bailey, who will be sharing his story with us as well.
Basically, what happened was I had to start an 8 to 5 job. And it took up a lot of my time, but I never earned enough. So what I did was, my father's a photographer, my mother's into photography, and they told me, if you can take a photo, then you will always have money. And then that is what I did, and I worked on weekends. But then I came to realize that I'm making more money working in my spare time job than what I earn from my 8 to 5. And I decided to go full time into photography. And I'm glad that I did. So when I started off, it was from 8 to 5. I had to work now 6 to 10. If you work for yourself, there's a lot of challenges, and you have to put in so much more. But what happened was, today I can truly and honestly say I have a passion for what I'm doing, and I am glad that I could raise a family. I still don't have matric, but I'm telling you, I think I'm better off than a lot of people that do have matric. So what I can tell every individual that do not know where he is at or are uncertain of the future, then if you believe that you can do it, then certainly you can. I started off with photography, and then we used the spools and the negatives. And I started off doing photo parties and functions, sports events, church events, and matric balls. And you use the spools, and later the digital came, and I had to adopt and adapt to the digital age. It took me a while. My family and my kids told me, listen Dad, you have to move with the times. Nee, julle kan nie vir my vertel nie, ek sit brood op die tafel, ek sorg vir die education, so ek weet wat ek doen. So I was very adamant, and I thought that what I'm doing is good enough to see me through life. But I did not realize that eventually it makes a lot of sense to, instead of working so hard, you're not becoming younger, you're becoming older, you need to work smarter. So what I did is, I changed to digital, and then I added framing to my business. Then I started with enlargements, portraits, mirrors, framing jerseys, doing big business with companies and bigger people, and making more money that I used to make. So it was to my advantage that I changed over and adapted to the times. And I can really and honestly say that no one ever gave me a cent. I never got anything from any department. I'm doing this more than 20 years, and I've been doing this on my own. And I'm glad that I have the opportunity today, through Love the Doers, that I can also become part of the League of Do, to tell people in the communities and wherever they find themselves that you are never too small to reach for your dreams. So basically, no man is an island. No man stands alone. Every man forms a part of the mainland, and it's important to whatever you do. If you want to go to the next level, it's important to adapt with changes and meet people that are passionate about what they are doing, and not lean on somebody else, but know that you have something within you and you can take it further. God bless you very much.